Welcome back, everyone, to the Illinois Fighting Illini Dynasty here on NCAA 14. As the 6-0 ranked number 3 Illinois Fighting Illini are going to be taking on the number 2 5-0 ranked Ohio State in a battle of two top 3 teams. In my opinion, the winner of this game should be ranked number 1 as they're beating a fellow top 3 team. I know Miami, who is currently number 1, is good, but I believe the winner of this game should and potentially will be the number 1 team. At worst, they'll be number 2. Illinois has already clinched a bowl, and Ohio State is almost there, as last week Illinois took on the Louisville Cardinals, who Louisville's beaten Illinois the past 2 seasons, but Illinois got their revenge, beating them mightily, and Eric Fisher is back in first for the Heisman race, as he was earlier in the season, and now is once again. In Eric Fisher's career, Illinois is 3-1 against Ohio State. The first time they played was his freshman year. Why is Darius Shrub at quarterback in that play? But anyway, freshman year, he actually got injured that game. And that was a game where Illinois had to go down to the bottom of the depth chart, and Jarrett Cousins won it in overtime. Year 2, Illinois lost in the regular season, but won the Big Ten championship and ended up winning the national championship. And then last year, they beat Ohio State in the regular season. Let's see if they'll do it again, or if Ohio State will get their first win over Illinois in 2 seasons. Illinois is going to choose tails because tails never fails, but it does land on heads. And Illinois will be doing something that's pretty foreign to them, and that is getting the ball first. Illinois usually kicks it off and starts with the ball in the second half, but they won't be today. Let's see if it'll affect their play. It's on first down, fake handoff for Shrub. Eric Fisher, he's going to look for Daniel Barnes, and he gets it to the 45. It is 3rd down and 5 at the 40-yard line after 2 pretty short runs by Darius Shrub. As Fisher, fake handoff for Shrub. Fisher scrambling. He's going to find the junior, Kyle Busch. And Busch pushes his way to about the 1 or 2 yard line. Big play by Kyle Busch, the junior, getting it to about the 1 yard line. Maybe the 2. As it'll be a fake handoff, it'll be a read option. And Eric Fisher will run it in himself. And Illinois will start this game off with an easy touchdown. We have an EA Sports Studio update as number 8 Nebraska taking on unranked Michigan State, who was under 500, but Michigan State getting off a good start in this one as they're up 7-0 over the Cornhuskers. This is Derek Patterson's first full year of starting, as he did start most of last year, but that's just because of Sean Jackson's injuries. As on 3rd and 11, Patterson looking to pass it over to Sullivan, and Darren Sullivan only gained 7, and Ohio State's going to have to punt it. Good start for Illinois today here in the Battle of the Illy Buck, as their offense drove down the field and scored a touchdown, and their defense allowed a 3-and-out. As on first down, Fisher, he's going to look in the corner for Kyle Davis, and Kyle Davis, the sophomore, gets 18. Brent Charles, Illinois' kicker, attempted a 42-yard field goal. It had the distance, but was just wide right, so Illinois will still only be up 7-0, as Ohio State will get their first down of the game on a 3-yard run for Carlos Turner. Ohio State's going to be going no huddle here. 2:28 left in the first quarter. As Derek Patterson looking to pass it. Patterson, he's going to find an open Mason, and Chris Mason gets 15. Ohio State likes running no huddle so far today. As on first down, Patterson and Turner in the backfield. Patterson's going to look to pass it. It's going to be intercepted. It is the senior linebacker Aaron Burns, as Patterson just threw it right in his hands. I don't know where he was aiming. I guess he was looking for Turner on the halfback drag, but Aaron Burns was at the right place at the right time. Huge turnover by Illinois' defense. They're also going to have the ball past the 50 at about the 42. It's on 2nd and 10. Handoff for Shrub, and Shrub's going to get stuffed like Thanksgiving turkey, gaining nothing, and it'll be 3rd down. Illinois' offense was unable to do anything despite the big turnover, but a good punt by Jonathan Haynes, starting Ohio State at the 13-yard line. As on first down, Patterson, he's under a little bit of pressure, over to Gibson. Gibson breaks a tackle. There goes Danny Gibson. He gets 25. It is 3rd down and 6 for the Buckeyes, a little over a minute left in the quarter as Patterson, he's under pressure. Screen for Turner, but Claude Slaughter's there. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, kiddo. And the Buckeyes will have to punt it away. Ohio State's defense has played really well so far, but Illinois' defense has played a little better. As second quarter underway, Fighting Illini up 7-zip. Patterson looking to pass it as time, gets it to Danny Gibson. He gets past midfield. It is second down and 5 for the Buckeyes. Turner and Patterson in the backfield as usual. Derek Patterson, he's under pressure, and he's going to be brought down. It is the sophomore Doug White, who has been phenomenal this season. I believe he's tied with his teammate Claude Slaughter for the second most sacks in college football. It is 3rd and 13 after the sack by the former number 3 athlete in the country, I believe. He was ranked either number 2 or number 3. Not sure which one is Patterson. Over to Danny Gibson, and he gains a nice 19. It is 3rd down and 13 for Ohio State at about the 30-yard line. Turner and Patterson in the backfield. Patterson looking to pass it over to Sullivan. He breaks a tackle and gets a first down, as Ohio State has been very good today on converting 3rd down. Ohio State is in the red zone for the first time today, so obviously they're 0 for 0 since they haven't been in. As Patterson looking to pass it, they'll find Carlos Turner, and the running back will get his way in the end zone, and this game is going to be tied up. Another college football studio update, as Nebraska and Michigan each traded a pair of touchdowns. Michigan State still up by 7, but just 14-7 instead of 7-0. Excellent kick return by the running back Darius Shrub, as Illinois is going to be starting past the 50 at the 47. As on 1st down, it'll be a fumble, and it's going to be picked up by Bird, as Eric Fisher was trying to toss it to Darius Shrub on an option, but it did not work at all, and that'll be an Ohio State score. Illinois' offense got off to a quick start on their first drive, and they had a pretty nice second drive too, but ever since then they've been ice dry, and the Buckeyes are now on top as Fisher scrambling. He will look and he will find Kyle Davis, and he gains 17. Illinois' offense is starting to make a few plays this drive, which they have not made for a few drives. As Fisher, fake handoff for Cedric Bailey. Fisher, he's going to look for a wide open Kyle Busch, and he's going to get in the red zone. It is 3rd down and 6 at around the 15-ish yard line for Illinois. They are 1 for 4, 25% on 3rd downs. As Fisher has time, he will look and he will find the redshirt freshman TJ Miller, who's had a very solid season as the number 4 wide receiver on the depth chart, and this one should be tied up. We have another EA Sports Studio update, as Nebraska was able to get a field goal, and they're now only down by 4 with a little over 7.5 minutes left in the first half. Illinois needs to get the ball before the end of the first half, as the Buckeyes do start with the ball in the second half. 2nd and 4, 2.5 minutes left in the half. Hand off for Turner, and it'll be Sam Hunter with a big play. Ohio State is 3 for 5 on 3rd downs. I feel like they've done a little better than that, honestly. 2:10 left in the half. As Patterson looking to pass it, he'll find Sullivan, and he gets like 20 or so. Ohio State is hungry for some points before the end of the half, but they're going to need to get this 3rd and 8 conversion if they want to do so. As Patterson, he's under pressure, screen for Carlos Turner, and he just gets it. Ohio State has 2 timeouts left in the half. Illinois has all 3, so the Fighting Illini should get the ball before it ends. As on 3rd down, it'll be a screen pass for Carlos Turner, and Turner will get it. Ohio State has gotten a lot of luck today on 3rd down. It's pretty nuts, as Ohio State is hungry. They want to score. It's going to be a broken tackle. It's going to be a toss now, and Carlos Turner will get this score, and Ohio State will regain the lead. 50 seconds left in the half. Illinois has all 3 timeouts, so they do have the time to drive down the field and potentially tie the game up before halftime, as Fisher sees a wide open Kyle Davis, and he gets out of bounds at the 35. Illinois is back in the red zone at about the 19 or so yard line. 29 seconds left. They have 2 timeouts left, as it's going to be a read option with Fisher, and he's going to fumble it. What is he thinking? And he's going to turn it over in the red zone, his 2nd fumble of the half. I don't know if Eric Fisher was trying to dive for the first down or what he was doing, but Illinois is going to go pointless on that drive. That was pretty pointless. As there goes Carlos Turner down the field, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 45. Ohio State has a timeout, which is going to be their safety net this possession. 12 seconds remaining. As on 2nd down, Patterson, he's under pressure. Screen pass. No one near Carlos Turner. Turner, there he goes down the field, tackled inside the 25. 4 seconds left in the half. It'll be Willie Dixon on to kick the field goal. This is to make it a 10-point game. The kick is up, and it's good. Ohio State is looking nice. They're up by multiple possessions. They have the football, but anything can happen with this Illinois team. As handoff for Turner. Turner! Not tackled somehow. Illinois' defense has not been tough, as Ohio State has been breaking tackles and has been the better team so far today. Third down. Handoff for Turner. Another good run for Carlos Turner, and he will get into the 1-yard line. Ohio State has been unable to get in the end zone their first 2 tries. It's now 3rd and goal at the 2. It's going to be another handoff to Muse, and he dives in. Illinois has 12 minutes to make a 17-point comeback, and they're going to go no huddle. They're going to go as fast as they can. As Fisher, he's going to get it to Davis, and he gets past the 40. Eric Fisher fumble in the red zone. Looks like it's going to be a killer, as this game should have been tied at halftime, but instead, Ohio State was up by multiple possessions. As Fisher, he's going to find Kyle Busch. This play's worked all day, like it has all series pretty much, with Jackson Kelly and Busch. It is 3rd and goal at the 2-yard line. Can Illinois punch it in? Shrub the back in the backfield. As Fisher, he's going to scramble. He sees an open Kyle Busch, and Busch will easily get in. The Fighting Illini defense is going to need to play like the way they did in the first quarter, as on 2nd and 7, Patterson looking to pass it under pressure. Gets it to Carlos Turner, who's been phenomenal. Major play here, 3rd and 10. Ohio State is 8 for 10 on 3rd downs, 80%, as it's going to be a screen for Turner. And this time, Billy Ashley's there. And Carlos Turner, who is over 200 yards in scrimmage, or around 200 yards in scrimmage, is going to be wrapped up. After talking with Coach Lovie Smith on the sideline, he said he is very confident that Illinois can come back, as their offense and defense both have the talent to make the comeback they did against Oregon, and he thinks they can against the Buckeyes, as Daniel Barnes gets past midfield. It is 1st down at about the 48-47 or so, as fake handoff for Shrub. Fisher, he's going to get it for Busch, who's been phenomenal today, and he brings it to almost the 20. It is 2nd down and goal at about the 5-yard line, as the 4th quarter is now underway. Ohio State is up by 10, but Illinois should get some points on this drive unless they really screw it up, and they won't, as Darius Shrub will get the rushing touchdown, and it's just going to be a 3-point game. Ohio State is still in the driver's seat, but Illinois is gaining momentum, as Ohio State's having a pretty solid drive so far, about 6 minutes left in the game, as Patterson, short pass for Danny Gibson. Gibson has a 1st down the sidelines, pushed out of bounds, past the 30. Ohio State's offense is looking nice here, as they're starting to gain some of the momentum back. Patterson, he's going to go with an option. Breaks tackles, touchdown, Derek Patterson. Illinois is going to need to drive down the field quickly, then stop Ohio State's offense, and then drive down the field and get more points. They can get a touchdown and a field goal and tie it up, but they'd obviously prefer being safe and getting the extra points. Is Fisher, he's going to start this drive off of a 22-yard run. Illinois is going as quick as they can. They've gone with a lot of no huddles this drive. About 4.5 left. Fisher, fake handoff. Fisher, he will look and he will find the red-hot Busch. It is 2nd and 15 for Illinois. About 4 minutes left here in the game. Illinois needs a 1st down, as Fisher's just... What was that? Illinois is going to go for it here on 4th and 4 at the 14-yard line. This might be it. About 3 minutes left. Fisher's going to scramble. He's under pressure. He's going to get sacked. Eric Fisher actually got injured on that 4th down sack, as Ohio State's just going to chew the clock. If they get a 1st down, it might be game over, as it's going to be a read option with Patterson. He'll get a 1st down that way. Ohio State's going to chew the clock. A 1st down will definitely end it, as it can be a handoff for Turner, and Turner gets it. This one is over. Illinois' chances of an undefeated season are gone. They will go down to 6-1. They still have a chance to win the national championship, but it's definitely going to be harder.